Welcome to Missouri.
Alrighty, y'all, welcome back. So, as you may have heard, I'm down here in Missouri. I'm going to see if I can find a spot for tonight. Although I do need to stop and pick up some groceries and whatnot, but I've got most of what I need. So, there's the Missouri sign. Alright, well, see where I can find a camp and see what we got going on down here, y'all. Stay tuned. Alright, well, the truck is set up. It's a nice spot. It's a little bit chilly. It's like 45-ish degrees. I'm going to put a thicker hoodie on. But it's not a bad spot. And a bunch of trees behind us. It's quiet here. Nobody else here, so. Don't need those guys on. Stop looking at my gut. Nice and quilt lined, like should be nice and warm. Alright, let's get that fire going. Well, the fire's kind of doing its thing. Let's see if we can wander off into these woods a little bit. Ooh, that's Pokey. Get off me, Pokey. Oh, that's really Pokey. Let me through. Vines, Pokey. There's not really a trail through here at all, by any means. But you can see, maybe, it goes down right there. Oh, a little bit looks like some animal movement, but nothing crazy. Yeah, there's a little cut right here. Goes way down in there. You can just see the truck right there, maybe. Not a terrible spot. There's mushrooms all over the side of that log. Gotta go look at those. Yeah, that's all dead mushrooms. There's some other big ones down there. All right, let's get back up here. Oh, there's more of them. They were all over that log. There's a big one. Looks like a different kind than these. They were all over right there. I'd say this would probably be a good spot for morels, but I am horrible at finding them. About biffed it right there. That would have sucked. Getting back into where the pokey stuff is. Yeah, that's all pokey. Doing a pokey vine right to the face. And we're out of the sticks. Fire's not really wanting to burn. Well, my fire's barely burning. And the sun is almost, well, the sun is down past the horizon right here. There's a hill right here. But tonight there is supposed to be, I guess I should say in the morning, some sort of like lunar eclipse. Yeah, total lunar eclipse at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be the blood moon, I guess. So I'm gonna set my alarm for 5 and we're gonna try to get up for that. So I'm probably just gonna let this burn out and we'll cook inside. I had kind of thought about cooking on here, but my fire's just not looking too hot, so. Sunset's not too bad. I am gonna grab my heater though. So I did bring, can you guys even see me? I did bring my heated blanket. I've never used that before. But I do have my propane heater, so I am gonna just go ahead and get that out. So we don't have any heat tonight. It's getting kind of chilly out here. Dang old dang. Yeah, it's not a bad sunset. All right, got changed into my pajama pants. Let's see. Oh, what I need to cook dinner is in the back seat of the truck in my cooking tote. Sweet. Can I cook without it? What am I doing here? There's my heated blanket. We're gonna get that guy out. Getting ready to cook, but I don't know if I want to get it back out. I'm just gonna have to because I'm gonna need it for tonight. Bummer. Toaster oven. Alright, well I got my cooking junk, but I'm going to try to warm it up in here a little bit. I didn't set my thermometer out. I probably should have. I guess I still can. Let's just get a little warm. It's 50 degrees inside my drawer. Alright, that's enough of that. It's warmed up in here for sure. Okay, so we're going to use our toaster oven. We haven't used this in a little bit, but we're going to use this to cook up dinner tonight. And I have some creamy 3 cheese and a couple of green bell peppers. That's all that I've got in there. Over here, oh, I've got a bunch of stuff. Some of this is probably for tomorrow, etc. But let's see what we've got in here. Can of spicy Mexican style chili with beans. I think this is like a new thing. Yeah, it says new on there. This was sent in on the last live. Pace queso party bowls jalapeno popper. So it's supposed to be like a dip. We're going to put it inside of this thing, I think. And then, is there anything else I want to use? We got some hot sauce. And we'll use this rice. I've got some of the Southwest style taco rice. Might as well use some of that. Could have swore I bought some bacon. Do I have bacon in here? Oh, we need a plate, silverware, probably cutting board. I could have swore I bought bacon. And chips. Is that in the back seat of the truck? I think it is. Oh, horrible deal. I got to get out again. Yes, that's in the truck. I completely forgot about that. All right, I got bacon and chips I got to go get. Knock over my cheese. Give me 5 minutes because I'm derping. All right, and we're back. I've got some hint of line tortilla chips, Tostitos tortillas, and some Hormel fully cooked bacon. We'll just leave that out for a trash bag. All right, so we're gonna do some stuffed peppers is what we're gonna try to do with this. We've done stuffed peppers once before, but that was like a tuna mixture. So we're gonna cut these peppers however we can to fit them inside of here. So we're gonna have to lay them on their side. It's just how it's gonna have to work. And we're gonna do layers of this spicy chili and this jalapeno popper stuff. And we'll put in some rice and some bacon in that also. And cheese. We'll just layer it in there and give it 10 minutes inside the little oven. So, see how this works out. I need to get this probably chopped up a little bit. Figure it out from there. Step one is open your pre-cooked bacon and take a slice for yourself because it's tasty. One for me. It's good. I've got two of them. Do I just do one straight in half, or do I do two of them? We'll just start with one. I'll probably have enough to do both of them, but it's fine. Need a bigger knife. Got a couple of peppers. We'll definitely just start with that because we don't have a lot of room in there. I think we got to start with the cheese. So I bought chips because I wanted to just try this as a dip, but it's supposed to just be a dip, I believe. It's jiggly. That's really good. Alright, big spoonful of this in the bottom. Then we'll do a spoonful of chili. Just trying to figure out how I want to layer this up. We'll go with a spoonful of rice. Probably should have put the rice on and then the chili. Oh, but this is like pre-cooked rice. It's you put it in the microwave for a minute and it's good to go. So it's like it's already moist. So you know it's basically pre-cooked. We'll toss a little bit of that in there. And then we'll smother this with some cheese. Oh, the bacon, man. I'm like, should have put the bacon in there already. Sliced bacon, glad I didn't open that cheese up because it just fell over. Put a slice of bacon on top because you can't have a jalapeno popper without bacon. Yes, I understand I'm not using jalapenos. They're not as big, but I think this is going to be really tasty. All right, let's get that oven preheated. We're on bake. So I'm gonna crank her up. Let that preheat for a minute. I think we're just gonna set them right on this thing. They shouldn't roll. Those look really good. got some extra cheese down here. Alright, it's had a few minutes to preheat. Probably gonna give that like, I don't know, 10 minutes. I'll just watch it, and as soon as the cheese is good and melty, it should be good. But we definitely got enough to make more. Like, I used 2 spoonfuls of this stuff, but I definitely want to try this dip and chip. That's good stuff. Spicy and cheesy. That's going to be so good. It's hot. Shut that guy off. It is warm. Those things are steaming. Those look really tasty. Really tasty. All right. Let's see what this is all about. We can put a little bit more of this dip on there. I about ate the whole thing with the chips already. I ain't gonna lie, because it's very tasty. But I am curious what this is going to be all about. That looks really good. Could have gone a little heavier on the cheese, I think. Why don't we can add a little touch more. That's what's up. All right. That's good. Absolutely. Nice and gooey. That stuff has a great flavor. That's about one of the simplest things. And incredibly tasty. Incredibly tasty, man. You could take all the same ingredients and just make nachos, but it's so good delivered in a pepper. Chili's not too spicy. That's tasty, man. Well, chili stuffed peppers are definitely high on my list. That's super tasty and super easy. You can make this in your oven at home. Would recommend. Or some thick mashed potatoes, brisket, cheese. Smothered in some like au jus, or like the juice off the brisket. That would be really good. Well, like I said, I had kind of planned to do that on the fire tonight. I think getting the peppers with like a, grilling the peppers and getting them nice and smoky and whatever would have definitely enhanced the flavor. But it was perfectly fine in our toaster oven. I'm just going to eat this chili out of the can cold. I'll be fine. And I'm going to get this cleaned up, and I'll see you guys in a minute. That was really good. Would recommend. All right. Got everything cleaned up in here. I'm just going to lay back and watch a movie and probably try to get to bed fairly early if I'm going to wake up at 5 and try to see that lunar eclipse. But there is a chance of rain here at like 3 to 6 in the morning. So I kind of have a feeling that we're not going to be able to see it, but we're going to try anyways. For now, I'm just going to get a movie going. I don't know if I'm going to need this heated blanket or not tonight, but we'll see. I do have my sheet down there. Like I said, it's supposed to get down into the upper 30s. Guess I can look at that for you guys. And that's a 30 to 50 degree bag. High of 36, so might be a little chilly. We'll figure that out as we get there. But I'm going to get under the covers and watch the movie and see what happens. Alright, so on Netflix I have Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It's in their top 10. I've seen this, but it's been a while. It's from 2018. And it's got Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard on it. There was just another new one that I saw in the theaters, but it's been a minute since I've seen this one, so I'm going to give that a watch. Always loved the original Jurassic Park. Yeah, I might need that heated blanket. We'll see. We shall see. Well, good morning. I did wake up at 5. It was overcast, could not see any moon. It did rain a little bit at some point, and you can probably see the windows are all wet, and that's on the outside. Oh, but I slept fine. Didn't get cold at all, didn't use that. Didn't even break out the heated blanket. I felt fine in here all night. Oh, man. It's 9 o'clock. I slept in. Oh, comfortable though, yeah. It's nice to feel comfortable enough that you do sleep that well, you know? So I ain't complaining about it at all. It's nice. Oh, man. Smells like a spring morning out there, but it ain't spring yet. I'm gonna get myself a little heat action going. Let's sit here and drink a cup of coffee. I don't know if you can hear it. Somebody's dog is barking out there. There are some houses farther down the road. It's a cool road to drive up in here. What am I doing? Coffee time. Trying to find another place to go tonight for the next video. Like I said, I'm down in Missouri, and I don't know, it seems like in the northwest corner of Missouri, there's not a whole ton of camping spots. So it's like, I might go up into Iowa for the next one. I don't know. I do have a cup. Should have a cup in here. Don't have a cup with that guy. Guess we're just rocking instant. They're a little cup. But it was a good night, and I may have been completely wrong on that Jurassic Park movie. And I suppose I could look it up. I didn't look it up last night, but I don't think I had ever seen that one. I think there must be 2 of them with dude in them. I thought that he was only in 1. Chris Pratt. Maybe he's in 3 of them. I don't know. I thought he had only been in 1, so maybe I've missed a couple of those movies at this point. I don't really know. But it was a good one. I mean, nothing comes close to the original. None of them do. I can remember I saw that in theaters. I was pretty young. I feel like I need to maybe put a little strip of wood behind that power box, because as you try to plug into it, it wants to slide back, because there's open space behind it. It's not near as deep as that, so it's like I could put in I don't know, some sort of little storage thing in the back behind that for stuff that I would rarely use, but might help if I turn it on. Leave that out. I might have a second one. I could just watch another movie this morning too. Hang out. I was gonna try to wipe this thing out before I filmed this video, and I did not do it. So maybe that's one of the things I need to do today. Is maybe if I can just go get like some Clorox wipes or something, kind of wipe everything off in here. Thankful for mornings like this, for sure. Oh, it's gorgeous out here. right, y'all. Change into my thinner hoodie, but anywho, had a good one last night. It's fun to get out of state, you know, and I think, like I said, we're gonna head into Iowa today, but we'll see where the road takes us. Overall, it was an enjoyable one, and I'm still enjoying this new topper, but I'm glad I didn't like stain the cabinet yet, because even like I said today, putting some sort of stopper or like some sort of storage in the back behind the battery box area is probably on my list of things to do before that gets finished out. So we got to do that and drawer dividers. But yeah, I got to figure out which way I'm going from here. But as always, stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.